Okay, it looks like, oh, we're here. We've got some folks coming in. I see we still have the pop-up screen up. I hope you guys can hear me. It looks like we're on the air and we're getting a good group. Hey, Ann is here. Yes, we're here, and I guess you can hear me. Thanks, Ann. I appreciate that. Got the welcome screen up right now. Okay. Okay, so it looks like we are going to have a great time here this morning with Tracy Weinsapfel of Your Artful Journey. She's coming in to do a guest demonstration with us as a guest artist. I'm so pleased to have her here, and we're going to be talking about her art journal challenge. Let me put that link in here for you guys. And that's a challenge coming up starting February 8th. And we want you to all go out there and join. It's $10, going to be total fun. So as soon as Tracy is ready, be happy to have her come on in and say hi and tell us about what she's doing. And here she is.
Hi there.
Hey, Tracy.
Hi, guys. We have about 3 minutes, so we'll wait. Make sure.
Okay.
I am like one of those teachers who says 7:30. I love Debbie Bennett just said Tracy time.
I see. And I'll tell you this, Tracy picked the time, not me. So for you guys where it's really early, this was Tracy's idea.
So just to be clear, I was going on the East Coast time because I normally would do a little bit later, but my alarm on my Google Calendar went off at 10 to 7. I was just telling Monette I had just gotten out of the shower, and I'm like, what? I have 10 minutes? I have... So I got ready really quick and then looked at the graphic, and it was 7:30. So we're good to go. Okay, good. People are popping in. Good morning, Hitomi. Good morning, Vicky. Good morning, Nancy in Montreal. Oh, I love this. Monette,
Yeah, we have a great group.
Yeah.
I can see I see you, I see me, I see the comments, and I am again, I said it earlier, I want to say it now while people are starting to join. I'm so grateful to have Tracy here as our guest artist to a demonstration for you guys, to also talk about her upcoming challenge. And I'll be keeping an eye on the comments and putting that link in occasionally. So mostly just letting Tracy do her thing. And again, I'm so grateful for her to be here. And you guys, welcome to Tracy. Now, Tracy, tell us about what you're doing.
Okay, so I'm going to leave it up to you guys, but this morning I'm going to switch cameras, Monette, if you don't mind. And I'm going to talk about this. So this is my next challenge. I do these like, they're basically a $10 challenge. Oh, I'm sorry. It's time to take my pills. That was my alarm. Sorry. I do a $10 challenge usually every month or a couple of months. And this is the next one. And this is called the Heart Art Challenge. And we're going to be doing these pages. What I made sure to do, now if I angle this, you could see there's something going on with this heart, which I did that on purpose. We're going to be doing both of these pages let's see, February 8th through the 12th. And, oh, Nancy said she's all signed up. Monette can give the link. But what I like to do is I like to encourage people, to start an art journal, work in an art journal, but I encourage people to create beyond your art journal. I have a membership group called Your Artful Journey, and I like this. I like to start in this space, on this piece of paper, whether it's small or large. This particular one is 5.5 by 8.5. I'm now working in a 7x10 journal, and we are going to do a live demo right here. And I did make sure that the link is provided to sign up. this is what we're going to be doing. I give a basic supply list. I am not one who encourages you to run out and buy every supply known to man. However, I do like to support my local businesses and local scrapbook stores. And by the way, Monette, they can hear you if you want to interject at any moment. So even though it's just me right here.
Oh, that's right. Thank you for reminding me.
Oh yeah, and
I can
mute you if you prefer, because I know Monette has some stuff going on over there. So if she has to slip out, I can see her and she'll be gone.
Oh, actually, you know what? Let me just tell everyone real quick, and it's not going on right now, but our driveway is being fixed today, and they're running a little late. So there's 10 people with picks and shovels here. So just don't mind that.
So yeah, I told her if she has to like up and leave, we can handle it. We won't do anything. We won't go rogue. So just to tell you a little bit about myself, my name is Tracy Winesapple. I am an artist. I've been an artist for, well, according to my mother, since I came out of the womb. Thank you very much for my parents for really taking that spark and running with it. I have worked for a paint company. It's right there. I really like art journaling. Art journaling as a form. I'm going to use the word therapy very loosely. I'm not a counselor. I've been to counseling. I highly recommend it. However, my thought process is really just to tell you it's a great place to release, connect, and be present. And today I'm going to do just that. I'm going to put this away, and my process is super simple. I do something called morning meditation, and I usually take about 20 to 30 minutes per day, maybe morning, maybe evening, to art journal. And when I do that process, it is intentional. It is me being mindful and sitting and being present in the moment, and also starting my day out or ending my day, because I do a lot of art journaling in bed. So today I am going to encourage you guys to create along with me. I do use basic supplies like watercolors. No, I'm not limited to watercolors. I mean, I have a wall full of paint, so yes, I use other items. But basically everything I create with, a lot of times, fits in this bag. And I take this to bed, I take it camping, I take it everywhere I go. And by the way, later on, I'm going to talk about where I got that bag because everybody's asking me. So I'm going to leave it up to you guys a little bit while I'm taping, and I'm going to switch cameras. While I'm taping this off, y'all can decide, do you want me to color the background and then draw, or do you want me to draw and then color? I actually am not, I don't prepare and go, this is what we're doing. I like to be attuned. I'm feeling blue. I'm not blue. I'm not feeling sad. I'm feeling the color blue or variations of it, which is quite common because I happen to. But today I saw something and it was bright blue and it made me really happy. Draw the color. Draw then color. Draw then color. Okay, I'm getting it. Draw then. Okay, keep going. I am going to just. I decided to just let that be my guide today. You guys are scaring me, but okay. Oh, wait a minute. We had a. I'm listening. I'm listening. I'm listening. I'm listening. Okay. Oh my goodness. All right.
Now, Tracy, you can see the comments, correct? Can you see them now, or?
Here we go. Okay, so this is just painter's tape. I actually I use a variety of painter's tapes, different thicknesses. This is a 7x10 watercolor journal. So I'm going to start from that space. I'm going to look up. Oh, draw then color, draw then color. Okay, I am seeing draw then color. So you guys are deciding. I'm just going to grab a few things out. Okay. Oh, I got to really dig deep then. All right, so this is an ultra thin sharp or ultra fine. I shouldn't ultra thin. Ultra fine Sharpie. I can see your questions if you have color questions as I go along. Yes, I use Sharpie. No, I typically don't use pencil. If I use pencil, I find that there's this handy gadget at the end of it called an eraser, and then I can't make a decision. So this is my way of committing. So here we go. We're going to, here we go. Breathe. Good morning, Danielle in New Jersey. So, and legit, I didn't practice this. I already kind of said I'm feeling blues. That doesn't mean that this whole thing is going to end up that way. Good morning in Minnesota. I'm originally a Midwest girl, but I live in sunny Southern California. So if you notice, one thing I like is clean edges. I have a complete OCD issue, but this painter's tape allows me to just kind of draw right over it. So it's just, my drawings always look like they're continuous. I don't know. I feel like we need something in here. I don't really obsess on the perfection. Oh, I feel like we have to have some leaves or something that come off of this. Okay. It's easier if I turn the book than it is. Y'all can see that, right? Yes. Okay. Probably wondering what's going on over there. Yep, those are leaves. I guess we're going to have one flower with just a boatload of leaves coming off of it. Oh, Barb says, I so enjoy watching you draw. Oh, goodness. Thank you, Barb. I do too, if it goes well. If it goes bad, we have a situation. Okay, so the idea would be that coming off of here is just a bunch of leaves. How about the sun? I feel like the sun should be involved here. All right. I was going to do like a white flower, a blue flower, or something, but I guess it didn't win today. So let's see. Here comes the sun. Do, 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 do. Here comes the sun. I said it's all right. Okay, the sun.
Now, Tracy, did you just you just used your pencil holder to draw your sun? Yes.
I guess it's one flower today. Y'all can decide what color that flower is. I feel like I don't know if that's going to be a leaf yet. Okay. All right. Every now and again, it's handy to have one of these bad boys. Okay, this is the question I always get. Make sure in your brain you're saying, this is a ray of sunshine. This is another ray of sunshine. I've had so many people say, well, that didn't go well. Okay, that's another ray of sunshine. Okay. And then there's another one. You kind of have to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, that's an even number. Oh, is Monette? Oh, Monette, I'm so sorry. I muted you guys. Monette, do you have something to say?
Actually, I've commented a couple times, but apparently Vicky is just saying that they can hear me, but you can't.
I know. You know what I did? I muted my computer yesterday when I was on something. I'm sorry. Monette, what would you like to share with us?
Actually, I was just asking you earlier when you were drawing is to point out that you had used your pencil holder as a guide to draw your sun. You know.
This is actually a mug. Look, it has my mug on it. This was from an event I did. Somebody had coffee mugs made. I thought that was brilliant. But I do. I pull, I look for things that are circular to guide me. So a lot of times you'll see me use the inside of the tape and the outside of the tape. Manette, I can hear you brilliantly now.
Okay, good. Oh, good. I feel better now.
I'm sorry,
I feel
dear.
validated. It's okay.
Thank you guys for pointing that out. Okay. So I feel like, yes, I did go an odd number. I put leaves. I thought I was going to have something more, but I'm going to go with this. Like I'm feeling pretty good about it. This is my basic drawing. Now we're going to go with watercolors. Is anybody feeling the color of my flower? Because now it's not blue. I don't know what. I'm going to have blues in the background, of course. Oops. I need watercolors. I need watercolors big time. All right. So I do have a resource. Like, people are going to start asking, what are your favorite watercolors? I like portability. What's going on with this? Oh, I like ones that fall apart. Oh, there we go. Hold on. All right. I don't know why this one's falling apart. I like things that are portable. So this is a set these are sets that I love by Prima. And I'm a basic supply list. Now, this is my latest set. They're not inexpensive. This is a company out of, I think it's France. Yeah, it is France. Sennelier. I don't even know how to say that, but I think I'm somewhat close. But I love this set. Yes, it travels well. I'm gonna go, if you are looking for a recommended set of watercolors, my number one recommendation is always go with your primaries. When you have your primary colors, you have every color available to you, and that makes life easier because you can make your own colors. Now, I know some of my colors in this set are running out, but that's okay. So I'm not going to, oh, good. You just got those, Lisa? Yes. All right. I'm going to go into the yellow here because we can assume our sun is maybe quite yellow. Now you notice I'm not pre-wetting the background. I am going to let things roll around. I'm going to work kind of quickly, you're going to think. Now I'm going to count. Here's my ray of sunshine. Okay. Oh, that looks like a ray of sunshine. Hello, Annette. Good morning. Are we all starting the day in our art? Oh, name the large set. I just put that on my resource page. Believe it or not, people were asking me for it. I finally came up with a list of resources on my website. If you go under your Artful Journey, under resources, I'm going to put it right here so you can see it. There it is. Can y'all see that? But then I'm going to need some more watercolors. And they're listed there. I put everything under there so that I could just answer the question. So this is still all wet. I love gold. Okay. I'm going to come in with orange now and just let it do its thing. See where it goes.
Now, Tracy, I'm going to ask a question that, since I'm not muted anymore, I can actually talk to you. I'm going to just make an observation that you are using the lightest color first with your watercolors.
Yes. It's hard to build backwards. It is easiest to build from lightest to darkest. So yes, that is number one tip, I would say. Thank you for asking that.
You're welcome. I know when I paint with watercolors, it's light colors first for many reasons, but yes. you can't cover. It just doesn't cover.
Yeah, it's very difficult. You'll notice when you go to paint a wall to go from dark to light, and that's why you need a primer or a gesso or something to get in between those layers. And yeah, I just dig right back in to, I'm going back and forth between the yellow and the orange until I just get to the intensity I want to be at, and then I'm going to let that dry. The thing about watercolors is watercolors follow the water. So you'll see me a lot of times drying in between stages. I feel like we need a hint of red. And you'll see it kind of starts to get a mind of its own and it will just take off. And I love that.
One of my biggest tips with watercolor is to just stop, when you're done with it, stop messing with it.
Yep, 100%. Okay. And you can always, between layers, when things dry, that's the other thing, people, when things dry, you can go over the top of it. That makes things a lot easier. Okay, I'm just gonna, and I'm gonna. I gave a link to those watercolors that's on my resource page, and I finally shopped the best price. I am an inexpensive. Okay, I'm debating on colors here. What color do y'all want that flower to be? Anybody have a suggestion? I mean, I know what color the leaves are going to be, so I can start there if I know which the leaves are. Again, I'm going to switch this out a little bit. I'll move this over so y'all can see. I'm just going to start with my lighter of the green colors. Okay. Oh, goodness. Are we saying blue? Oh, how about teal blue? I could leave it white.
Not really your style, is it, Tracy?
I have a funny thing about embracing the white space. It's not my strong suit. Now,
pink. I see some comments for pink.
ooh,
Excuse me.
I could do pink. Oh my god, goes against everything I believe in, but okay, I could do it.
There's another teal. There's another comment for teal, which is, I know, one of your favorites.
It's my go-to. If you look in every one of my palettes, teal and yellow, because I base a lot of stuff in yellow, they're the two
teal.
colors I run out of. Oh, how about we go? Okay, so this, I just did everything, all of these leaves in just like a lime green, which I love this color. Oh, we're going.
That is a pretty color.
I love green gold in acrylic paint is one of my favorite. Okay, so we're gonna back out of that. I'll come over to here, and this is the primary set. This is just flat out green. Okay. All right, we're getting lots of. Okay.
I see a lot of teal.
All right, I'm feeling it too.
It wasn't hard to convince you to go teal now, was it?
I was like, come on. I probably planted 10 people. Please say teal. No, I'm kidding. I haven't talked to anybody before this morning. Just me singing in the shower. Now, with my Artful Journey group, we do a thing called morning meditation, and I will flip music on. The unfortunate part, Mona, is when I turn on my Alexa, I also turn everybody else's Alexas on.
Oh.
We start the timer for 20 minutes and create a couple of times a month. And we, the funny thing is, they'll say, "Oh my God, my Alexa's going off with you."
Yeah, I've heard of people having trouble with those being triggered by recordings and any number of things.
Yes. And me.
We still. I'm sorry, not Lisa. Is it Lisa or Lissa has reminded you that there were 2 more leaves by the sun?
Yeah, I was being a little careful up there because remember when I
Ah, the
said
sun.
water follows
Mhm.
water, or watercolors follow the water? This isn't quite dry, so I don't want to get the green rolling into my sun, so I was hanging tight for a minute. Good morning, Donna.
Mhm.
Sorry to be late. Monette, we're gonna have to start all over. Donna just got here, so we're gonna have to
Oh,
back
no.
up the train. Thank you, Lisa. Yeah, you'll
Beep,
see I'm
beep,
gonna
beep.
shoot
Yep, here we go.
a heat gun at this, and the reason being is when you have two surfaces that are wet next to one another, you do have the tendency to the watercolors could spread over there. So I'm just drying it so that they'll stay in their little contained space. Now I don't worry about that when I don't obsess over this. Don't worry. Oh, Terry just got here too. Yeah, we're gonna have to back up the whole train. I got all day. I'm gonna be editing videos all day. So if y'all want to come in my studio and keep me company, that's what I'll be doing. All right. So all I did was pre-draw, like I just did a sketch, which seemed to go fairly decently. I mean, I'm okay with this design. Um, and we have since voted the color of the said flower is going to be teal and or blue, because that's what I said I was feeling this morning. Now this inside is wet. I'm not overly concerned about that. I am actually just going to go in. It's always fun to see what teal and yellow do together because they make a funky green color. And I love it, so I'm not concerned. In fact, I'm going to draw it right out of there. Whoops, I dipped into yellow. What am I doing? All right. And yeah, there's going to probably be a little bit of a deeper blue in here.
Ooh, that's pretty.
I love teal. Just can't go wrong with it.
That is a really pretty teal. What is the name of that color?
This one is it's actually called Icy Blue. And this is in the classic set of Prima. It is a
It
pretty
looks
blue.
like cerulean. It looks like
Yes.
cerulean blue.
Okay, what movie,
And
Monette, what movie does somebody get lectured about cerulean blue? That's a trivia question for everybody right now.
oh, well, everyone else is going to answer that. I do not watch
There
movies nor
is a
TV much,
movie,
so
and Meryl
someone else is
Streep.
going to have to.
Yep, Meryl Streep lectures somebody about the importance of the color of cerulean blue.
Oh, wow.
Yep, I guarantee somebody will pop that. I'm not a good
Okay,
movie.
good, because I don't know it. I
I'm
just
not a
know I
good
love
movie
cerulean as
person.
a pigment.
However, um, when this came up in the movie, I was like, oh my god, that's the importance of color. She was lecturing somebody. Let's see if somebody gets it. There we go. Thank you.
Devil Wears Prada.
Devil
I
wears.
was wondering.
Yes. So I'm gonna. This is just blue here, and I'm just going to. This is just the darker blue. I'm just gonna go around and give a little outline. I never thought about what color the sky is going to be, but I guess it's going to be blue. So we're going to have a blue sky and a blue flower. Now, when you get escapees, as I have a little escapee right here, do you see?
Mm-hmm.
Blot that up, it will stop escaping.
Okay.
All right, I am not going to fiddle around much more. I'm just going to let it go. I'm even going to blot that bad boy. I'm going to bring a little more yellow in there. Cool. Okay. And let that dry. I'm not sold, here, I'm not sold on the blues that are in there right now, so I'm going to just come over here and find something that is to my liking.
Tracy,
Yes.
were you streaming this demo anywhere else other than here in the Art Journaling for Beginners group today?
Oh, shoot. Yes, it's in my membership group.
It is?
I think so, yes.
Okay, yeah, because I just wanted to make sure because we have a few people who are tagging other people to see it, but if they're not a member of this group,
they probably
this group, they won't be able to see it here,
Yeah.
but they can possibly, right.
Yeah, only in my membership.
But if you're somewhere else, if they're members there, they'll be able to see it.
Yeah,
Okay.
no,
Okay.
yes,
So
you
they'd have
can't
to be
really
a member.
share it. Oops, I forgot a pedal. Oh. Yeah, you have, sorry about that if I caused confusion there. I have my camera is set up to share with your Artful Journey members, but they better just be coming over here.
Well, today this is a special presentation for, our members here in the groups, and I really appreciate that, Tracy. Thank you so much for being willing to come in here and do a special presentation for the Art Journaling for Beginners, because that's just, it's just fun and awesome, and I really appreciate it. So we owe Tracy for that.
I appreciate the
big
invite.
thanks.
All right, now before I settle in on this background, I do need to have some of this to try out, because otherwise our background will turn all sorts of crazy colors, which actually I don't really mind. And you're probably looking at this going right now that it has a hint of ugly going on. Don't panic about the hint of ugly, because actually I have something whenever I'm creating, and I tell people all the time, you will occasionally hit the ugly stage, which I can nail.
I call it the hot mess phase.
Yes. Okay, that's even a better, I like that.
Yeah, I go through hot mess phase very frequently.
Well, and this is the phase where people, I think, get super frustrated and they want to give up. And what I want to say to you is, don't give up. Keep going, because you're going to work through that. This was only my initial drawing. Now, I do have to make sure that some of this is dry. Otherwise, we will hit the real hot mess phase, because all the colors will start running together. So if you're wondering why I'm throwing the heat gun on it, ooh, this is vivid. Oh my God, that is blue. Holy moly. Okay, well, that's blue. I said I wanted blue. I found it.
Oh, wow, that is a dark blue.
That's an intense blue. It's called Blue Fin.
It looks like indigo blue.
Yeah, I love indigo and Prussian blue hue.
I use Winsor and Newton watercolors, and those are the names I know. So that's what it looks like.
Ooh. Okay. Well, I'm happy with the color, so it's good news, because once I threw it in there, we were kind of committed to it. I needed something a little contrasting from my blue flower to my blue sky.
Your sun is really lovely. I like the way that's turned out.
Oh, thank you. And I see you notice, even though I don't worry about lines, I am a color out of the lines kind of gal.
They're just suggestions anyway. You can always fix them later.
Yeah. I always, I teach art, or I used to teach art when I have twins. When they were smaller, I used to be their art teacher all the way through school, and I used to dig on the teachers who were so about the color in the lines, and then we'd do art class, and I would say, we're going to make new lines. Yeah, this is a really pretty blue. I'm super, I don't know why blue hit me today, and I'm not blue. I'm feeling fine.
Blue is a calm color too,
Yes.
So you could say you're feeling calm.
What's your favorite color, Monette?
I don't know that I have a favorite. I actually like pink a lot, but I tend to paint and work with the primaries very frequently.
Can't go wrong with those.
Yeah, I actually, when I paint, I do tend to limit my palette pretty severely to 3 colors or
Ooh.
less usually.
Oh, we did a page on
Yeah,
my
Anne is
live the other
saying that
night.
she oh,
Yes.
Anne is saying she loves the yellow sunshine and the blue sky, and yes, it is really pretty. It's very,
It's
very,
kind of
very
sticking
happy
out.
looking.
So now at some point, and Anne didn't give, or Lynette didn't give me a you have to be done by, but I always have a you have to be done by
No.
head. So I'm going to dry this, and now we're going to do the fun part. This was the serious part.
Yeah, see, when Tracy comes in to be our guest artist here, we don't have any. Oh, Annette, yeah, you're welcome, Annette. I just saw that, but when Tracy comes in to be our guest artist, we don't put any restrictions on her.
Mm.
I know better than that.
Lynette, that's why nobody puts baby in the corner.
I was thinking that, but wasn't going to say it. So thanks.
No, I talked to her yesterday. I said, if it's 15 minutes, I'll come in with a pre-done background. Yeah, you guys, if it was
We'd
something
never do
that
that.
you all would have, if there were any, I would respect any of the group's guidelines. But I asked her yesterday and just said, give me an idea and then I'll be done. But sometimes I get into it and then I'd be like, okay, I'll finish this later. See you later. Bye. All right.
And there's always the replay. It will be in replay in the group for folks who've joined us, a little bit later or
Oh,
partway through. This will be in replay in the group, so don't worry about that.
perfecto. That's what I'd love to hear. All right. So this is a fine Sharpie. Don't ask me why this is an ultra fine and this is a fine, because I don't feel like this is fine. So I am going to just dig in. Remember how I said there were no such thing as lines? Well, because I'm recreating my lines, even though this is why I said this was just my initial drawing. I'm coming in with thicker marker. We're making our own lines now. Oh, in fact, you know what? We're going to make this. This is a chisel tip. I don't work for Sharpie, but somehow I feel like I should, because I love the hardware store, and I have a degree in construction, so this is where my love for Sharpies. This I get from Home Depot. All right. Now, if you're not completely dry, A, you'll ruin your Sharpies. B, they'll bleed. They could bleed a little bit, but I'm just rolling with the flow. All right. Now we're going to bring light to you.
I really love the bold look of that big marker.
God, I love that marker. Oh, Vicki says she's now in love with Sharpies. Yeah, I really should be calling them and saying, hey, by the way, that's all I ever use. I get a lot of questions. Yes, micron markers, anything permanent is something. I just find affordability here. Oh, whoops. Let's leave my painter's tape down. I'm really pressing hard, which is unlike me. I don't know why I'm doing it. So ease up, sister. All right. Now we're gonna build on these bad boys. That's why I'm never really concerned. I'm never really overly concerned with my initial draw, because I know that when I go back into this, I'm going to be relayering those markings, 6 times over, even.
And Debbie is saying thank you to both of us for what a great start to her day. So you're welcome, Debbie. It's
Actually,
really actually.
I do have to thank you, Manette, because I do have a full day of work. So waking up this early and getting my morning meditation in on a weekend
Oh
is,
man,
yeah.
Tracy. I didn't realize that you were going to be spending the rest of the day working today. I did not know that. So thank you so much. Extra thank you for coming in. to
I am
have you here
going to
this
be
morning.
camping next weekend, I hope.
Ah, that's right.
Yeah. So this is now, oh, yeah. Tommy said I like the transformation. So this is where I'm
Mhm.
going to start building
Yeah.
out my flower. It's going to look like a lot of scribbling because it is a lot of scribbling. And we're going to come back. So I like to switch back and forth.
Oh, and I do want to say, if we miss a comment, please re-comment, because the way that I'm watching them is they do scroll off the screen. So if I miss one, I'm not ignoring it. So
Oh,
just re-comment and maybe put just a asterisk or something, so I'll be sure to catch it. So we're not ignoring you. We just sometimes they scroll off really quickly. So just letting you know.
and I'm not ignoring you. I'm just like seriously into my little moment here. Is anybody drawing with me?
Oh, good question.
I know a few.
Catherine says she's playing along here at home. I love that.
I can always tell, especially with your Artful Journey, if they're drawing with me, all of a sudden it's like radio
It's quiet.
silence. Yeah.
Yeah, it's very difficult to draw and talk at the same time. So, I mean, some people,
Oh,
yeah, quite a few people are drawing along with you. And oh, well, that's sweet of you, Lisa. Two great artists in one video. Perfect way to start the day. Well, you are just a sweetheart. Thank you.
that is nice.
And quite a few people are drawing along with you. I love that. I know when I do the Open Studio Lives, I really do love when people are working along with me.
Me too.
There's a lot of companionship there. And Loretta, and oh yeah, a lot of people. Shauna, you guys are awesome.
Yay. Now,
Oh, 2:30. Wow, and
I am, oops, why did I forget all these? What was I? You'll
oh,
see I'm adding some details. I'm adding them very lightly. So yes, your Sharpie can be controlled by how hard you press down. I personally am, when I teach live, when I used to be able to teach live, I used to tell people not to have the death grip because I can tell the death grip a mile away. And I would walk in and tell them to hold the brush or hold the pencil or the pen way up higher instead of gripping it way down low. But this will allow the pen to float on the top of the paper versus you forcing it and making it really dark. We're just adding in some fine details. Like I said, it looks like a ton of scribbling. I promise it is intentional. And we're just going to do one other detail. Now, I have a tendency to throw up techniques because I love to share. It's not necessary that you throw up every single technique and throw it on here, but I'm just going to add like the veins to the leaves. I think those are fun. They're not exact.
Annette is asking if you could add white to the petals.
I can do that. Are you asking?
I'm not sure if she wants you to do it or if it's a question that she's just asking. I'm not
I'm
sure. So
I'm going to throw
perhaps
up
she'll.
that technique right on there because it's when I work with such bold, darker colors, I love white because it's a contrast.
Mhm.
So just to give you an idea, I don't mind doing anything on my book, but yes, I highly suggest white.
Okay.
Thank you for catching those comments. Now, as you
Well,
notice,
like I said, I am trying.
I know they're scrolling fast.
Yeah, sometimes they get going very. That's why I let
Oh,
people know. We're not ignoring you. It's just that they do move very quickly sometimes. And if I miss one, especially if it's a question,
yeah.
and she's drawing, so she's focused now.
This is legit happening right now. Let's see.
Well, it is a live demonstration. That's the whole point
Yep.
of it being live, right?
Oh, I love this. Is my favorite way to create. I figure my retirement will be in some sort of park, some public park somewhere where people just watch me draw, and that's what I do for a living. I always tell my friends, that's where you're going to find me.
Nice. Yeah, that's really taking on some really good dimension now. And
Yeah, and
Carolyn is
it's
saying she likes the depth added by the Sharpie lines, and it's
aw,
true.
and it's just
Mhm.
like you notice nothing is measured. I'm not. I have very bad OCD. Well, you can tell by the organization of my life. But when it comes to art, it's been an incredible release for me not to bring that into my studio. Other than, yes, my paints are all facing the front direction and they are in color, the colors of the rainbow. Yes, I have them in order. Okay. So, yeah, okay, maybe a little bit.
Yes, your paint wall is amazing. Is really amazing.
Just so y'all know, I did work for the paint company, so it wasn't like I have accumulated that much paint by my. I could have, but I didn't. Now, one thing that will add dimension in the middle, and you can see I'm just scribbling this out. Don't be afraid to add some shading in this flower
Mhm.
because that will bring the center of this to life a little bit more. Okay. All right. Yay. And that, when we do the heart art challenge, I'm going to be incorporating
Oh,
a number of techniques on 2 different
let me get
pages.
the link to that again.
That would be lovely.
I've
All
been
right.
giving it periodically as we go, but there it is again. For anyone who
So
hasn't signed up for the challenge, there's the link.
this is a Ranger archival ink pad. Now,
Mhm.
quite honestly, I can't handle it, but I think that sun needs just a little bit of something else. So I'm going to throw one other thing up, add a dash of white. We're done. But all I'm doing is taking just a stencil brush and giving this. I love this. I love this ink because first off, it takes on kind of a really beautiful black that sometimes is soft and it will actually look like Payne's gray. And it's adding a vignette around.
Oh, yeah.
And then you'll see when I take the tape off, which happens to be always the best part of the project. Okay. I can't handle this. I know this is crazy, but yes, that sun is beautiful, but it just needs a little
Mhm.
bit of loving. Okay. This is the problem when I get going. Hopefully you can see that.
Yes, I can see it. It looks great. Ah,
But what
the
makes,
swirls are a nice touch.
I don't know. I guess once I started on the filling everything in, I kind of can't help myself. And they don't have to be perfect. I I
Actually, I like
think
the contrast. I like the contrast of the curvy swirls with your straight lines in your flower. Those look really nice.
so. Because I am obsessed with everything right now, I am going to finish this by adding. Hold on, let's see. Hopefully, I can find something that will add. Okay,
Oh, Susan is telling that you is saying you forgot to line a petal.
I
I don't
did.
know which one.
There
I
it is.
maybe your
Thank
hand's in the
you.
way. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Thanks, Susan. Oh dear.
thank you. Done to be done done. Picture comes one day at a
Where is it? Oh,
time.
there it is, right
Okay,
there.
here we go. Okay, I know, and then a dash of white. I
Mm.
promise this was not scheduled. This is coming out of my drawer. Okay, here we go.
Okay.
All right. Where can I stamp this? Just to.
Wow.
Oh, hold on. I need it. Just so you know, it's always best when you ink something up to stamp it, ink it, stamp it off on something. Now, this could all go to heck in a handbasket by an imperfect stamped image. Okay.
Oh dear. High wire art.
Okay.
I can't believe you had the nerve to do that on top of your work.
Why? Okay. One quick thing. Adding white. I feel very strongly about this. I actually love white. I love to provide that contrast. Thank you for asking about that. I'm a paint on paint kind of gal. However, yes, you could use, like, this is a this is a jelly roll pen. Oh, I gotta add these to. Oh, I think I did add it. So if you see, just a dash of white will do ya. Doesn't have to be crazy, and that works fantastic. Now, I've always found that white works brilliantly, or paint works great with paint. This is a fluid acrylic paint. And I'm going to do a couple of things. I'm going to do the back end of my brush is going to act as a perfect little. This is actually a lot. Okay, and then the front end, I am going to just. Hopefully, yes. Okay. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing. I love the idea of adding the white in this, and I love that the yellow came out into my teal and made some like beautiful green and some variations in this. Okay.
And Brenda just asked about the name of the watercolor paints. I thought you said they were Prima Cinelli.
I used Prima Classics was the first one I used, and then I also used a little bit of their Currents. That's where this blue came from. Okay, so I'm not going to go overboard because I have the tendency to go overboard in everything I do in life.
No. I like those lines. I like that white. That really, really livens that up.
Yeah, I thought, just kind of need some. Okay, so, all right, the best part of this is not the painting itself, it's this. Oh, I love this.
The dots are awesome, by the way. The dots are amazing.
Thank you. We did it. I think, what did I do? 45 minutes, I said, right?
About that, yeah.
Okay, pencils down.
But I'm not timing. Literally, you have all the time you want. I'm not running a timer.
Well, okay, there I'm back. There's Monette. Okay, here is the page. I will photograph this, Monette, if you don't mind. If I just post this into the group.
No, go ahead.
Okay, yeah, when it's all done. But this was it. Okay. Yeah. Everybody always says
watching the reveal.
Everybody always says it's more when I hold it up. I know I went fast, guys.
Oh, that was amazing, Tracy. Thank you so much. I'm going to put this link
if you have
in
any
here one
questions
more time.
about things, I will go through the comments and try to answer things. If I missed anything, I'm sorry. I was just really into it. Thank you so much, you guys.
We got most of them.
Okay,
I think we got most of them. And I'm putting in the link again. Tracy, can you talk real quick before we sign off about your art challenge that's coming up, right?
Okay, yes. So so it goes Monday through Friday, the 8th through the 12th of February. It costs $10 every morning at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So check your local time zone. I'll be online. It's under an hour. I normally like to do, 15 minutes of a little bit of housekeeping. Here's what we're going to do today, about a half an hour, sometimes 40 minutes for the art. And it's every day, Monday through Friday. I do try to get both of the, we're going to try and get both of the pages done by Thursday, so that Friday we're just doing finish up work. How it's organized is they are in a private Facebook group. You don't have to be live there. I will answer all the questions, and you'll hear me. The replays are available on the videos or in the units all day, so you don't have to be there for those who work. To answer Mick Corsini's name,
You saw it, okay.
I'm going to do a live video today or tomorrow on my Facebook page about my bags personally. I just got a link from the company to share this. And also they're available to order. So I'm going to do that today or tomorrow on my page. I do want to, I got weird hair going on. I do want to answer that as well. And then the cost of it is $10. The supplies are not included. For $10 and over 500 people, I cannot afford to ship the watercolors, but I give a basic supply list. I encourage people to use what they have. You don't have to use the exact colors I'm using. You can use substitute supplies. I don't care if you do it in acrylics, markers, whatever. But I do give you a suggested list. And then I, on the second page, because I wanted to spin that a little bit into a little bit of more of mixed media, we added just like a couple of acrylic paints in red and white that make that really fun. And again, it's a very interactive thing that we do, and everybody, I get them to share their art by the end of the week, and I do a slideshow. Yeah. And it's pretty cool. I put it to music. If you've ever done one of my challenges before, the whole intent is to dish out as many techniques and share what I use and love. That's it. Thank you, Madeline, for that question, and thank you for correcting so I know your name. I like to connect with people.
It sounds like it's going to be an amazing challenge. It really does. I know. And I encourage everyone to sign up for Tracy's challenges because it's more of the wonderful stuff that you saw here in the group. So be sure you sign up for it. The links are there in the comments. They're all over the comments. I just put it in again, and it's also at the top. And I'll be putting that post again here in the group another couple times before the challenge. So go ahead and sign up. It's a lot of fun, and you'll get a whole lot more Tracy. So, and again, I have to thank Tracy. I am so, so grateful for you to come in here this morning and do this for us. So thank you so much.
I'm happy to partner up with you. Every time we do these and we get together, I just get really excited. I really appreciate the support.
Totally fun.
And women, empowering women. Now I gotta edit videos. If anybody would like to come over, please wear a mask. We can all hang out. Oh, Debbie just said Tracy's challenges and membership is awesome. Thank you so much. That's sweet.
Yes.
Okay, Monette, I think we're done.
I think we are. And again, I am so, so grateful. And everyone, thank you all so much for coming to coming to this wonderful demonstration here. And thanks to Tracy. So Tracy, you've got the buttons there. So
thank you. I will make sure to share this in the group so you can all see. And I do show up in the group. If you do the art, can you just pop me in a tag or something? But I will go in and look for them.
Great.
Yes.
Be sure to tag Tracy so we can see what you're doing. And tag me too. I would love to see it. So, and have a great day, a great rest of the day, everybody.
Bye-bye.